Today we have 30 OMG moments and spots that you can do in 2K23. We're kicking it off with the double attitude adjustment. Irish whip that opponent into the corner, you get the other guy in there too, and then you're going to prompt for your finisher to be able to pull this off. I love doing this any given time in a match with John Cena. It's a great finish. Next up, we got some backstage brawl OMG moments you gotta try. The first one you've probably done yourself. It's gonna be the spotlight. You get up to the very top and you toss your opponent over the railing to the side and he falls right through the spotlight. It was a newer addition done in the game this year and it's a nice little touch. Take your opponent next and slam their hand right into the trunk of the car. It's a nasty spot you wouldn't be able to do to somebody.
Oh, he may have a broken hand.
And finally, a very simple one, yet it just works out very well. You can probably do this over and over again. Chuck your opponent off the little ledge and then right through the table. You can do this and you can try to set up some of the chairs that are right there too. You might be able to pull it off where you're gonna hit the table and the chairs as well. Now there's nothing like a flaming table in the game. Set your opponent up leaning against the table and watch as they do a big powerful move through the flaming table itself. But before we continue, the next spot, I'm really excited to be able to share this update with all of you. Check this out. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm ready to throw it all away, get rid of it, start fresh, because it doesn't work for me anymore. The standard gray t-shirts, the standard black t-shirts, I'm bored. I don't enjoy it anymore. Okay, that's better. How did that get on me? But this is Into the AM. Into the AM is bringing together this mashup of style, comfort, and graphic design all into one. I recently went on vacation and I packed my suitcase with these different designs and I love the comfort and style. The quality is there, not only for the t-shirt designs, but they have like athletic shorts that you can wear that are just super comfortable. But here's some of the things I really like. You can go to the website and you can buy individual pieces as you wish, but you can also customize things and get yourself like a 3-pack of the graphic tees. And you can do that for $60. Also get their basic tees. You can get a 3-pack of those for $49.95. Also, fun fact, when I ordered these t-shirts, shipping was crazy fast because nowadays everything just costs just bananas. I was really impressed with the quality of the product for the price point too. To help you out, click the link in the description below. You'll get 10% off site-wide using the code ASSEMBLE. Okay, that's the one. So they're running a bundle deal right now where you get 3 of the graphic tees for $60, but you'll also get an additional 10% off using the promo code in the description. Now in a TLC or a ladder match, you gotta try this. Get your opponent up to the top with you, and if you can time it right, you can probably do a swinging neck breaker right off of the ladder. And speaking of ladders, if you're climbed to the very top and you got your opponent lying on the table, if you're quick enough, you're gonna be able to pull this off and put your opponent right through the table. And a very common OMG spot that we do all the time, set up some tables in the corners and smash your opponent directly through it. Now another cool ladder spot is if you can pull this off, you just got to angle the ladder correctly, but you would be able to do a superplex from the top of the ladder out and you're gonna ragdoll the opponent right through the ropes. It looks really cool. You can also go the other way, set up a flaming table behind you with the ladder set up and then do a neck breaker. You're gonna throw yourself and your opponent through a flaming table. Now with 2 super heavyweights in the match, get your opponent being down a little bit and then bring them into one of the corners and you'll be able to set them up for a superplex, and this is going to result in breaking the ring. A great spot that is still brought back in 2K23. Okay, it's time to switch over to Hell in a Cell. Fun spots in Hell in a Cell, grab some tables, light it on fire, get that Undertaker, and choke slam your opponent through a flaming table inside Hell in a Cell. Or find all the breakable spots within Hell in a Cell and power bomb your opponent through the cell wall to the outside. Now, if you can get your opponent close enough to the edge on top of Hell in a Cell, you can do cool stuff where you're going to be able to choke slam them right off of Hell in a Cell through the announce table. Sometimes this just gets them to just pop right back up. It's kind of wild. Or to break through the cell, hit it twice, but set up some tables, set up some chairs underneath at the bottom so that when you're gonna do a move, you smash your opponent through the cell and then through a table or anything else. It's awesome. And this spot I just like doing in the games too. You're gonna pull off this OMG moment with your opponent just lined up against the ropes and you'll do the full dive to the outside. It looks great. Now next up, let's talk about ladder spots. Wedging a ladder from the ring to the ringside area, you can do an awesome splash to your opponent that's lying on top of the ladder. You can also pull in another ladder on the inside and then do a spot off the top of the ladder to the outside. Now a cool spot we have here, The flaming table is set up on the outside. So in the sequence, as Ricochet gets knocked over, the table cracks, and then Roman does his dive over the ropes on top of Ricochet. 2-for-1 special. And continue with dives. You could try to pull this off, but as you can see, the timing is a little tricky. Get your opponent line on the ladder, run inside, run outside, and you'll probably be able to smash them through the ladder. The backstage area, again, has some cool spots when you move over to the other side of it, where you're gonna have the opponent go through the car window. Put them in a carry position, and then you're gonna be able to lawn dart them through the window, breaking the glass. You can also do a carry move, pick up your opponent, and then you'll be able to slam them through the hood of the car. And again, with ladder spots, cool spot you can do is from the other angle, from the other side, climbing to the top rope, and doing like a double leg drop on your opponent who's on top of the ladder, breaking through it. And a really cool spot here when you have a flaming table, set up for your finisher, like Bianca's KOD, and you'll be able to put them right through the flaming table. Let's talk Brock Lesnar doing some major damage here. Double F5s. Irish whip those two opponents into each other, into the corner, and then you're gonna have the prompt come up, and you're gonna be able to pull off a double F5.
Are we gonna see it? Double F5! Holy moly!
Does that become an F10?
Smashing your opponent through the barricade can be a little tricky. Make sure there's no LEDs there. You're gonna be able to pull this off. But from the inside of the ring or from the crowd back in, you can pull off a really cool move by breaking the barricade. Just make sure that they're close enough so you can actually hit it. Awesome OMG spot you can do. Prop that ladder, wedge it from the ring to the announce table, and then proceed to do a full body splash onto your opponent. We got 3 more spots here. One of them is being able to do a classic table spot. Now, you can actually pull off a lot of different moves when it comes to being on top of the table. Depends on the superstar that you use, but you can get some really cool finishers out of it. And just like John Cena's double attitude adjustment or the double F5, you can do a double choke slam in the corner. Irish whip 2 opponents into the corner, look for the prompt, and then you're going to be able to pull off double choke slam. It's awesome. And for a final double finisher, one of the best ones out there, double Samoan drop. Put both opponents in the corner, look for the prompt, and then be able to pull off double Samoan drop to your opponents. And if you like this video, click right here for another 2K23 gameplay video, or just hit subscribe. Check out more content on the channel. See ya.